Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. So in this video we will discuss on the topic structure of neurons. So as we all know that the nervous system basically is functional because of the presence of neurons. So a single neuron generally looks like this is the structure of a neuron. Neuron basically is divided into three parts. First is the dendrite, second is the cell body, and third is the axon part. These are the main parts which are distinct, which we can visualize when we visualize a neuron. It is these three parts are generally easily observable. So the first part, that is the cell body. This part is the cell body. The cell body branches into a structure which is called dendrites. These are the dendrites, and it comes down in the form of a fiber. This is called as a long fiber, which is called neuron, and the neuron terminally it ends into knob like structure which is called synaptic knobs. These are knob like structures, rounded knob like structures. This is axon terminal. The axon ends into the bulb like structure which is called synaptic knobs. So starting from the beginning, this is the cell body. Cell body basically consists of cytoplasm, nucleus, and granule like structure which is called the Nissel's granule. What is the main function of the Nissel's granule? Nissel's granules are a form of rough endoplasmic reticulum. So as they are rough, they have ribosomes into it, and ribosomes, main function of the ribosome is protein synthesis. They generally help in protein synthesis and the transfer of these proteins to different parts of the cytosol. Then comes the dendrite part. Dendrite part generally carry the information from the previous neurons. They will carry the impulse and they will transmit it to the next neuron. So this is generally they help in carrying the impulse, transmitting the impulse towards the cell body. Then comes the axon part. The axon part is, this is the long fiber which is the axon part, and this axon part can generally help in the transmission of impulse towards the terminal part of the neuron. The axon can be of two types, myelinated and non-myelinated. This I have shown myelinated nerve fiber. Myelinated nerve fiber means this is the axon part. This consists of sheath or membrane around it, which is called as the myelin sheath. Or we can generally imagine a neuron having membrane around it. So this is the myelin sheath. This myelin sheath is it is not necessary that axon has a myelin sheath around it. It can be non-myelinated also. Like the myelinated nerve fibers are enveloped with Schwann cells. They have nucleus like structures. We can say the rounded structures which are called as the Schwann cells. Schwann cells are a type of glial cells that help in the function, development, and in the regeneration of the peripheral nerves. Okay, so Schwann cells are related to peripheral nerves. They help in the development, function, regeneration of these nerves. The myelinated, then axons can also be non-myelinated, where there is this myelinated sheet is absent in the non-myelinated axon. Then comes the gap between this. If myelinated sheet is present, then there is a presence of gaps. You can see there is a presence of gaps between this sheet. That is called as the nodes of Ranvier. Nodes of Ranvier is further, if you will study that how conduction of impulses takes place. So in that you will understand that nodes of Ranvier are the points where conduction takes place. It is this point in which conduction of impulse will take place. Myelinated sheet does not allow the conduction of impulse. So then axon ends into axon terminal, and finally it enters into this structure which is called as the synaptic knobs. These are knobs like structure, means these are rounded structures, we can say. These are rounded structures. Why they are rounded? Because they contains vesicles, synaptic vesicles that have special chemicals which are called as the neurotransmitters. So neurotransmitters, neuro means neurons, transmitters means it helps in the transmission. So generally these neurotransmitters are, we can say in simplified way, we can say that neurotransmitters are chemicals that help in the transmission of the impulse from one neuron to the other. So neurotransmitters are present in this portion, the end portion. So this was all about the structure of the neuron. Hope you like this video. Thank you.